so mad. I wanted to keep some frogs in the bathtub, but Mom wouldn't let me. I was so mad. I wanted to play with my little sister's dollhouse, but Dad wouldn't let me. I was so mad. I wanted to play hide and seek in the clean sheets, but Grandma said, no, you can't. Was I just so mad? I wanted to water the garden, but Grandpa said, no, you cannot. So I decided to decorate the house instead, but Grandpa said, you cannot do that either. I was ever so mad. Dad said, hey, why don't you play in the sandbox? I didn't want to do that. Mom said, why don't you play on the slide? I didn't want to do that either. I was just too mad. I wanted to practice my juggling show instead. Mom said, no, you can't. I wanted to tickle the goldfish, but Mom said, leave the goldfish alone. You won't let me do anything I want to do, I said. I guess I'll run away. That's how mad I was. So I packed up my wagon with my favorite toys and packed a bag of cookies to eat on the way. Then I walked out the front door. My friends were going to go play ball at the park. Can you come, they asked. I asked my mom. My mom said I could. I'll run away tomorrow if I'm still so mad. We're going to talk about what to do with the mad you feel and talk about specifically the social and emotional development of a child. And it's really important that as we discuss this, that the ideas that we have today are for a normal child. If your child has delays or they have problems with their social and emotional development that are beyond the normal behavior, you really need to get very specific help. So these ideas, just remember, are for just your everyday normal child. One of the things that I want to talk about is that this workshop was actually created by Mr. Rogers Neighborhoods Foundation, the Family Communications. And they actually did this to help parents and daycare providers understand that anger and the emotions that children have are developmental issues and how you can approach that as a parent. One of my favorite quotes from this workshop is that nobody knows all the answers and that we learn from each other all of our lives. I think that's very, very important to remember when we talk about child development or human development, is that we always have an ongoing research, and the theories are theories. They're things that we believe in, but sometimes situations change that we understand that maybe child development, we need to change our ideas and structure that. For example, I was raised in a wonderful family. I had wonderful parents and wonderful grandparents. When I started having children, my grandma said, let them cry it out. And what did that mean was if a child was crying, especially a baby, is just to leave him there and let him cry. We now know, and research after research has proven, that with a baby that's crying, that we need to pick them up. They need to feel attached to us and we need to bond to them. That's something that we've learned. Now, as we get older, we seem to learn from younger people, and younger people can learn from older people. Remember, we don't know all the answers, and especially raising children, we need all the help that we can get.